Hi, I'm Esther. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do toe dance. If you haven't seen my last video on how to spin a basic flat loop, make sure you check that out first with the link in the description, because learning how to do a flat loop is going to be really important for learning how to do toe dance. Toe dance is one of the most important fundamental tricks to learn, because learning the timing for toe dance is going to be really helpful in learning the timing for a whole bunch of other tricks, like spoke hop and even jumping into the rope to do a wedding ring. In this trick, you can use either a 10-foot rope or a 15-foot rope. A 15-foot rope might be helpful if you're not exactly sure where to put your foot because it's bigger and you have more room. But if you're newer to spinning a 15-foot rope, a 10-foot rope will be a lot easier. First, spin a basic flat loop in your right hand. Now, instead of spinning it a bit in front of you like you've done before, try to bring it directly to the side. Next, all you're going to do is pick up your right foot. If you're new to this, it might be helpful to just take a second to make sure you have your balance really solid. Finally, all you're going to do is dip your toe in and out of the loop, which can be a lot harder than it sounds at first. As soon as the spoke passes your leg, that's when you're going to dip your toe in to give you the most time to get your toe in and out of the loop. Now, toe dance is not an easy trick to learn, especially if you're just starting. The most common thing I see people do is forget to spin the rope in their fingers while they're doing the trick. Now, the best thing to do for this is just to practice. The more you practice, the more it'll become muscle memory and you won't even have to think about it. You start to get a feel for where the spoke is by where the rope is in your fingers while you're spinning it. But until then, just practice. Another thing you can do if you're having problems with forgetting to spin the rope is do the same trick, but dip your toe outside the loop instead of inside the loop. This will help you get a feel for the timing without having to restart every time if you forget to spin the rope or if your foot hits the rope. It's also a lot easier to keep the rope going and to save it if you forget to spin the rope. Another thing I see people having trouble with is getting the timing down. Now, the thing I recommend for this is just starting small. Start by just dipping your toe in the loop one time. Once you can do that every time you try, then you can work up to dipping your toe in twice in a row and more times. Another thing you can do if you're working on the timing is ask a friend to help you out. Ask your friend to spin the rope while you dip your toe in it. This lets you get a feel for the timing without worrying about having to spin the rope. Once you have both, spinning the rope and the timing, it's a lot easier to put the two together. Another thing I see people having trouble with is how they put their foot in the loop. A lot of people tend to spin the rope in front of them instead of to the side, and this means that they have to lead with their heel when they put their foot in instead of with their toe, which makes it a lot harder. Now, the way to solve this is just to consciously bring the rope back into the side of you. Finally, a lot of people have trouble keeping their balance when they're first learning the trick, because you already have quite a bit to focus on. If you have this problem, try grabbing onto a railing with your left hand while you do the trick. If you follow all of these tips, you should be well on your way to learning how to do toe dance. Once you have your toe dance, there are a few things you can do to make it even better. The first thing you can do is look up instead of at the rope while you're doing the trick. The next thing you can try is a variation on toe dance. You keep spinning the rope in your right hand, but instead of dipping your right toe in, you dip your left toe in behind your right leg. Thanks for watching! I hope this video helps you get your toe dance. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. If you're interested in learning more tricks and watching more videos, make sure to subscribe and come back next week. See you then!